All right, hello everyone. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna do some mitosis whiteboard practice, and this is just gonna give us kind of an idea of how to fill out these diagrams that we have here. Okay, these diagrams will be on the mitosis quiz, and it will be not the last time you'll be seeing it either, because it'll be on the test as well. Yeah. So we'll start with which letter is the parent cell. This one right here, our first one, A, that is our parent cell. Okay. That's the one that we start with. Okay? And in mitosis, we only have one parent cell. That'll be dividing. Okay? So we'll go to our next slide. Okay, so which letter is the parent cell after DNA replication? Okay, so DNA replication is going to happen in interphase, particularly the S stage, okay, of of interphase. Okay, and then this here, this is after DNA replication. So letter B is our answer to the question, which letter is the parent cell after DNA replication? Okay, it would be B. Okay. So we'll go to our next one. How many cells do you get after mitosis and cytokinesis? Okay, so after mitosis and cytokinesis, then what we're going to end up with is we're going to end up with two daughter cells. Okay, and these are the daughter cells. So I'm going to write daughter cells. Okay, they're going to be in here. Okay. So how many cells do you get after mitosis cytokinesis? You get two cells, okay, and two daughter cells. That's what they would be. But we'll just write in two cells. Okay. And those cells, they would be identical. Identical. Okay. Great. How many sister chromatids are in cell B, and how many chromosomes are in cells C and D? Okay. So one thing they did change with this um, diagram here is they did include the two. Okay, so instead of having A there, we have a number two. Okay, so that's going to be the number of chromosomes in the parent cell. Okay, number of chromosomes in parent cell. Okay. Okay. How many sister chromatids are in cell B? Okay, so after interphase, the chromosomes are replicated, okay? And there's going to be twice as many sister chromatids in cell B. Okay, so in this cell, or in cell B right here, what we're going to have is two times however many chromosomes that we started with. So instead of two that we had here, we're going to have four instead. Okay, so you cut it down 2 plus 2 or 2 times 2, and that would have given us our answer. Okay. And that's it for the sister chromatids. But then it's asking us how many chromosomes are in cells C and D. Okay. If the parent cell has two chromosomes, then the daughter cells, they also have to have two chromosomes, okay? Because they're going to be genetically identical. Okay. So that C equals 2 and D equals 2. Okay. So our answers would have been 4 here and 2 here. Okay. So I'll write 2 and 2. Okay. On the past. Awesome. So in this one here, they changed it up a little bit. So it says, how many sister chromatids are in cell B? All right, so and it's showing us in here the correct answers, and of course, we had them right. So one thing that we could also note is continue on. Okay, so in this one, it's saying how many chromosomes are in cells A, C, and D. Okay, so they gave us cell B, so they gave us 20. Okay, so that's how many chromatids are there, or chromosomes after interphase here. All right, so C and D, they're going to have half as many of that 20 because in order to get each cell C and D, our daughter cells, the right amount of chromosomes, they're going to have to split however many there are after interphase. Okay, so instead of 20, we're going to have 10 and 10 in both of these. Okay, and again, these are our daughter cells. Okay. The daughter cells, they're actually going to have the same number of chromosomes as the parent cell. Okay, because in mitosis, we result with two cells that are genetically identical. So the parent cell's also going to have 10 chromosomes. Okay, so that's how we would finish out that one. Okay, on our next slide, we'll see that the correct answers, and we see that we were right. Okay, so they have the 20 chromosomes, and it splits up into two. So then we have 10 each. And before interphase, or before interphase, we have half as many as we did in cell B here. Okay. Yeah, so we would have 10. Yeah. We'll go to 8. Okay. If cell A is a brain cell, what will cell C and D be? Okay. So cell A is a brain cell. Okay. So this is a brain cell. It's asking us what are C and D going to be. Okay. And the way we would know that is A, the parent cell is going to be the same as the daughter cells. Okay, again, these are the daughter cells here. Okay. They're going to be genetically identical. Okay, and this is the parent cell. Okay. Yeah. So they're going to be genetically identical. That means that C and D must also be brain cells. Okay. All right. So we'll move on to our last one here. It says how many chromosomes in cells A and D? So A and D, and how many sister chromatids in cell B? Okay. So over here we have our daughter cells. Okay, both of these, this one and this one here. Okay. And if these two daughter cells, they do have to be the same. So D is also going to be 4. Okay. And the parent cell, we mentioned this before, but the parent cell has to have the same number of chromosomes as the daughter cells. So A will also be 4. Okay. And in the middle here, for cell B, okay, after interphase, we're going to have double as many as we had before. So we're going to have 8 instead. Okay, and also just as a double check, that 8 that we have here is going to be split up into 4 and 4. So then our daughter cells have the same as our parent cells. Okay, and so for our answer, I will write in how many chromosomes in cells A and D? 4. How many sister chromatids in B? We got 8. Awesome. And this last one, it's just going to show us the correct answers. Okay. If you have any questions, please let me know. Other than that, that is it for our practice.